Today I invite you on a captivating voyage to a land perched on the very edge of the old world, a nation whose story is as vast and deep as the ocean it gazes upon. We are traveling to Portugal, a country of profound history, breathtaking adventure, and a culture that resonates with the echoes of centuries past. Imagine a country whose roots stretch back nearly a millennium, with borders that have remained largely unchanged, a testament to its enduring spirit. Here, every cobblestone, every cliffside, and every melody tells a tale of exploration, resilience, and discovery. From the shimmering Atlantic coastline, where waves have shaped both the land and its people, to the lively city squares that pulse with modern life, Portugal is a tapestry woven with wonder. It's a place where ancient castles stand sentinel over sun-drenched vineyards, and where the scent of salt and sweet pastries mingles in the air. This journey is more than just a tour. It is an immersion into the very soul of a nation that has quietly, yet profoundly shaped our world in ways you might never have imagined. So, I ask you to sit back, open your minds, and prepare to be enchanted. We are about to uncover 20 astonishing facts about Portugal that will forever change how you see this extraordinary nation. These are not mere trivia. They are windows into the heart of a remarkable land and its people. Each fact is a piece of a magnificent puzzle, revealing a picture of innovation, beauty, and timeless charm. Ready? Let's set sail. Our story begins not with a whisper, but with a declaration of existence that has echoed through the ages. Portugal is one of the oldest nation-states in all of Europe. Its borders, established in the year 1249, have remained almost entirely constant. A remarkable feat on a continent defined by shifting territories and empires rising and falling. Think of it, while other nations were still coalescing, Portugal had already forged its identity, a kingdom born from the Reconquista, looking out towards the vast unknown Atlantic. This isn't just history, it is a living legacy. This continuity has bred a unique and profound sense of national identity. To walk through Portugal is to walk through time itself. The castles that dot its hilltops are not mere ruins. They are the very foundations of this nation, witnesses to the birth of a country in 1139 when Afonso Henriques declared himself its first king. This enduring presence on the world map speaks of a resilience and a quiet strength, a nation that has weathered storms, both literal and political, to stand today as a proud and ancient cornerstone of Europe. With its long coastline facing the mysterious expanse of the Atlantic, it was perhaps inevitable that Portugal would turn its gaze outwards. But what followed was not mere curiosity. It was an explosion of discovery that would forever alter the course of human history. In the 15th and 16th centuries, the small nation became a pioneering maritime empire, the vanguard of the age of the discovery. Driven by courage, new technologies in shipbuilding and navigation, and an unquenchable thirst for the unknown, Portuguese explorers embarked on voyages that were, at the time, as ambitious as traveling to the moon. These were not simple trading missions, they were epic undertakings that connected continents. Vasco da Gama's perilous journey to India, Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the globe, Bartolomeu Dias rounding the Cape of Good Hope, these were Portuguese triumphs that redrew the map of the world. They established a global network of trade linking Europe with Africa, Asia, and the Americas, and in doing so initiated the first wave of globalization. The wealth and knowledge that flowed back to Lisbon transformed it into the richest city in the world, the epicenter of a sprawling, powerful empire. What Portugal did long ago isn't just in old maps or big statues, it's alive today in the words of over 250 million people. The Portuguese language, which used to be spoken in just a small European country, now reaches across continents. This shows how strong the cultural ties made hundreds of years ago still are. It's the main language in 9 countries, from the huge lands of Brazil to the lively countries of Angola and Mozambique in Africa, and even to far-off Timor-Leste in Southeast Asia. Because of this, there's a big and varied group of people who speak Portuguese, like a worldwide family connected by one language. Even though the way people speak and the words they use might change from Brazil to Angola, the beautiful heart of the language stays the same. It's a language with saudade, that special Portuguese feeling of missing something or someone, a word that perfectly shows how a people's story is tied to goodbyes and far-off places. The language itself is like a ship, carrying hundreds of years of shared history, culture, and human connections all over the world. Right in the middle of Lisbon's busy Chiado area, there's a spot where time seems to slow down. It's a special place just for books. Here, we find Livraria Bertrand, which the Guinness World Record says is the oldest bookstore still open in the whole world. It started way back in 1732. This place is more than just a store. It's a big part of our culture. It's been through earthquakes, big changes, and just the passing of time. When you walk inside, you're stepping into a living piece of history about books. Think about all the poets, thinkers, and dreamers who have walked here over the years, touching the covers of so many books. The air itself feels full of stories, and the smell of old paper and ink is like a sweet scent for your heart. The front of the bookstore, with its special blue tiles, welcomes you into a maze of rooms. Each room has its own feel, and the shelves are packed with books full of knowledge and imagination. Livraria Bertrand shows how important books still are in Portuguese culture. It's a peaceful place to find new things in our busy world. We venture now into the serene landscapes of the Alentejo region, a rolling expanse of plains and gentle hills under a vast sky. Here, Portugal nurtures a unique and precious natural resource, the world's largest cork oak forest, or montado. These remarkable ecosystems are not only beautiful, but are also vital to the planet's health. The cork oak is a marvel of nature. Its thick, spongy bark can be harvested without harming the tree, a process of careful stewardship that has been passed down through generations. This sustainable harvest makes Portugal the world's leading producer of cork, accounting for over half of the global supply. But the montado is more than just an economic powerhouse. It is a biodiversity hotspot, providing a crucial habitat for a wide array of wildlife, including the endangered Iberian lynx and the Spanish imperial eagle. These ancient forests are a perfect example of a harmonious relationship between humans and nature, a quiet, breathing testament to Portugal's deep-rooted commitment to preserving its natural heritage while innovating for a sustainable future. Portugal's identity is inextricably linked to the sea. It possesses an extensive and stunningly diverse coastline, stretching for nearly 1,800 kilometers, including its island archipelagos. This is not a monolithic landscape, but a dramatic and ever-changing frontier where land meets the full force of the Atlantic Ocean. In the south, the famous Algarve coast offers golden, sun-drenched beaches and calm turquoise waters, sheltered by magnificent limestone cliffs and sea caves carved by millennia of wave action. Travel north, and the coastline's character transforms. Here it becomes wilder, more rugged and raw. Powerful waves born from storms thousands of kilometers away crash against dramatic cliffs and vast windswept beaches. It is here in Nazara that surfers seek out some of the largest waves on Earth, a testament to the untamed power of the ocean. This coastline is a storyteller, its shores littered with fishing villages, historic lighthouses, and legends of sailors and sea monsters. It is the very soul of Portugal, shaped by and forever shaping its people. In the cozy, dim taverns of Lisbon's Alfama or Muraria areas, you can hear a very special and touching sound. This is Fado. It's sad, soulful music that many say is the heart of Portugal. Its name comes from the old Latin word fatum, which means fate. The songs talk about big life feelings, love, losing someone, what's meant to be, and that special feeling we call saudade. Usually one singer, called a fadista, sings alone, with a pear-shaped Portuguese guitar playing beautiful tunes. Fado is truly about showing strong, real feelings. When you listen to Fado, it's not just hearing a song. It's like sharing a deep feeling with others. The music feels close, strong, and very personal. But it also speaks to everyone in Portugal, a spirit shaped by hundreds of years of people leaving on ships and not knowing if they'd come back. UNESCO has even said Fado is a special part of human culture. It's more than just music. It's a living story showing what it means to be Portuguese, how strong they are, how much passion they have, and their deep, thoughtful nature. Once you hear this sound, you'll never forget it. In an age where global travel is commonplace, it's fascinating to consider where the concept of organized tourism began. Many signs, in fact, point back to Portugal. In the 18th and 19th centuries, British travelers, drawn by the allure of port wine and the temperate climate, began to flock to cities like Porto and the island of Madeira. This influx led to the establishment of some of the first dedicated travel agencies and tour operators, creating itineraries and arranging passage for these early adventurers. This pioneering role in tourism was not a fleeting moment, but the beginning of a long and cherished tradition of hospitality. The Portuguese have cultivated a genuine warmth and a remarkable ability to make visitors feel truly welcome. This arte de bem receber, or the art of welcoming well, is deeply ingrained in the culture. It's a sense of pride in sharing their beautiful country, its food, its history, and its customs with others. From the grand historic hotels to the small family-run guest houses, this spirit of generosity and openness continues to define the Portuguese travel experience. To wander through Portugal is to be surrounded by a unique form of art that adorns everything from grand palace walls to humble church facades and even ordinary street signs. These are the azulejos, the iconic painted tin-glazed ceramic tiles that have become a quintessential feature of Portuguese architecture. Introduced by the Moors, the art form was embraced and transformed by the Portuguese, who turned it into a powerful medium for storytelling and decoration. The characteristic blue and white designs of the 17th and 18th centuries are particularly famous. These tiles are far more than mere decoration. They are a national canvas. They depict epic historical events, religious scenes, mythological tales, and scenes of daily life, preserving the nation's memory in vibrant, durable ceramic. The São Bento railway station in Porto, for instance, features a breathtaking hall lined with over 20,000 tiles illustrating the history of Portugal. Each azulejo panel is a work of art, a piece of a grand narrative that turns the country's buildings into open-air museums, celebrating a craft that is both beautiful and deeply meaningful. Far from the mainland, scattered like emeralds in the vast blue of the Atlantic, lie Portugal's autonomous regions, the archipelagos of Madeira and the Azores. Though small in size, these islands are titans of natural beauty and unique character. Madeira, often called the floating garden of the Atlantic, is a subtropical paradise of lush volcanic landscapes, dramatic cliffs, and a world-famous network of irrigation channels, the levadas, which now serve as breathtaking hiking trails through the laurel forests, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Azores, a group of 9 volcanic islands even further out to sea, are a haven for adventurers and nature lovers. This is a land of vibrant green pastures separated by stone walls, crater lakes of stunning blue and green hues, bubbling geothermal springs, and some of the best whale and dolphin watching in the world. Each island possesses its own distinct identity, yet they all share a wild, untouched beauty. These tiny but mighty specks of land showcase a different side of Portugal, one of raw nature, profound tranquility, and extraordinary geological wonder. While Portugal is rich in natural beauty, its cities are treasures of history, culture, and architectural splendor. 2 of its most prominent cities, the capital Lisbon and the northern hub of Porto, have historic centers so significant that they have been designated UNESCO World Heritage Sites. To walk through the Baixa district of Lisbon is to witness the genius of 18th century urban planning, a city reborn from the ashes of the devastating 1755 earthquake with a grand grid-like precision. It's a city of 7 hills, historic trams, and a vibrant cosmopolitan energy. Porto, nestled on the steep banks of the Douro River, offers a different but equally enchanting charm. Its historic Ribeira district is a chaotic and colorful maze of narrow, winding streets, ancient houses, and bustling riverside cafes, all under the watchful eye of the magnificent Dom Luís I Bridge. The city breathes history, from its grand Baroque churches to the old port wine cellars that line the river's edge. Both Lisbon and Porto are not static museums. They are living, breathing cities where centuries of history provide a spectacular backdrop to a dynamic and creative present. In the steep, terraced vineyards of the Douro Valley, another of Portugal's UNESCO World Heritage Sites, a world-famous treasure is born: port wine. This is not just any wine, it is a fortified wine, rich, sweet, and complex, with a history as deep and winding as the river that gives the region its name. The production of port is a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. For centuries, laborers have sculpted the valley's schistous slopes into terraces, a monumental feat of engineering that allows vines to grow in this challenging terrain. The process is steeped in tradition. The addition of a grape spirit or brandy during fermentation halts the process, preserving the wine's natural sweetness and giving it its characteristic strength. The wine is then aged, often for many years, in the cool, dark cellars or caves of Vila Nova de Gaia, across the river from Porto. From the deep ruby hues of a young port to the complex, nutty character of an aged tawny, each glass tells the story of the sun, the soil, and the centuries of craftsmanship that have made port wine one of the great and enduring pleasures of the world. In a world grappling with the urgent need for a sustainable future, Portugal has emerged as a quiet yet formidable leader. This nation, once powered by the winds that filled the sails of its caravels, is now harnessing the elements in a modern and profoundly important way. It has become a global pioneer in renewable energy. For several days in a row in recent years, Portugal has managed to power its entire national electricity grid using only renewable sources like wind, solar, and hydropower, a remarkable achievement for any country. This commitment extends beyond just electricity. Portugal has invested heavily in wind farms that dot its hillsides, vast solar arrays that soak up its abundant sunshine, and innovative projects like the world's first commercial wave farm. This forward-thinking approach is not just about meeting environmental targets. It reflects a deep-seated respect for the natural world and a pragmatic understanding of the need for energy independence. Portugal is proving that a nation with a rich history can also be a trailblazer, forging a path towards a cleaner, more sustainable planet for future generations. Few culinary creations are as deeply loved or as emblematic of a nation as the Pastel de Nata is of Portugal. This small, unassuming custard tart is a masterpiece of texture and flavor. It features a flaky, crispy puff pastry crust, filled with a rich, creamy egg custard that is caramelized and blistered on top from the high heat of the oven. To eat one, preferably warm and dusted with cinnamon and powdered sugar, is to experience a moment of pure, unadulterated pleasure. The story of this beloved pastry is rooted in history, said to have been created before the 18th century by Catholic monks at the Jerónimos Monastery in Lisbon. When the monastery closed, they sold the secret recipe to a nearby sugar refinery, which in 1837 opened the Fábrica de Pastéis de Belém, a bakery that still operates today, drawing pilgrims from all over the world. The Pastel de Nata is more than a dessert. It's a daily ritual, a source of national pride, and a small, delicious symbol of Portugal's sweet and resilient soul. Beyond its beautiful landscapes and rich history, Portugal offers something more intangible but equally valuable: an exceptionally high quality of life. The country consistently ranks highly for its peacefulness, affordability, and the general well-being of its citizens. This is reflected in its impressive life expectancy, which is among the highest in the world. Several factors contribute to this, creating a society where people can not only live longer, but also live better. A key element is the Mediterranean diet, rich in fresh fish, olive oil, fruits, and vegetables, which is prevalent throughout the country. A strong sense of community and family, a more relaxed pace of life, and access to a well-regarded public healthcare system also play crucial roles. The abundant sunshine and opportunities for an active outdoor lifestyle further enhance well-being. Portugal has cultivated an environment where the focus is not just on work and productivity, but on enjoying life's simple pleasures with friends and family, a formula for a long and happy existence. The Portuguese spirit really shines during its many festivals and traditions. They fill the calendar with color, music, and happiness for everyone. These aren't quiet events, but lively parties that bring whole communities together. In June, Lisbon and Porto explode with the Festas dos Santos Populares, the feasts of the popular saints. The streets are covered in colorful decorations. You can smell grilled sardines everywhere, and people dance, sing, and celebrate late into the night. From the religious trips to Fatima to the wild student parties of Queima das Fitas, or the burning of the ribbons in Coimbra, there's a tradition for every time of year. These events have deep roots in history and local identity, but they also welcome everyone. They show you how warm, friendly, and life-loving Portuguese culture is. To see one of these festivals is to see the country's heart at its most open and happy, a strong way to show community and shared history. On the northern bank of the Tagus River, where it meets the Atlantic, stands one of Portugal's most iconic and honestly beautiful architectural marvels, the Tower of Belém. Built in the early 16th century, during the height of the Age of Discovery, this ornate fortress is a masterpiece of the Manueline style, which is a uniquely Portuguese form of late Gothic architecture. It is lavishly decorated with maritime motifs, carved ropes, armillary spheres, and crosses of the Order of Christ, all celebrating Portugal's seafaring prowess. But the tower was more than just a beautiful object. It was a symbol of power and a crucial part of Lisbon's defense system. It served as both a fortress and a ceremonial gateway to the city. For the explorers setting sail on their perilous voyages, it was the last sight of their homeland, and for those returning, it was the first, a welcome beacon signifying safety and success. Today, this UNESCO World Heritage Site stands as an elegant and enduring monument to a golden era, a stone ship forever anchored in the nation's history. Spanning the Douro River and connecting the cities of Porto and Vila Nova de Gaia is, honestly, a breathtaking feat of 19th century engineering, the Dom Luís, the first bridge. This double-deck iron arch bridge is, without a doubt, an unmistakable icon of Porto's skyline. Designed by Theophile Seyrig, who was actually a partner of Gustave Eiffel, its intricate metalwork and soaring arch bear a clear resemblance to the famous Parisian tower, yet it really possesses a character that is entirely its own. The bridge is a marvel of both form and function. Its upper deck, now used by the city's metro, offers spectacular panoramic views of the river and the historic Ribeira district, while the lower deck carries road traffic and pedestrians between the bustling riverfronts. The bridge is not just a piece of infrastructure, it is the vibrant artery of the city. It represents the connection between Porto's historic heart and the port wine cellars of Gaia, two worlds linked by this magnificent iron giant, a testament to the ambition and industrial ingenuity of its time. In today's often turbulent world, the value of safety and tranquility really cannot be overstated. In this regard, Portugal stands out as a true sanctuary. It consistently ranks as one of the safest and most peaceful countries on the planet, according to the Global Peace Index. This is not a statistic born of chance, but the result of a society characterized by low crime rates, political stability, and a general culture of tolerance and respect. This inherent sense of security is honestly palpable. It's felt when walking through city streets late at night, in the friendly and helpful nature of strangers, and in the relaxed atmosphere that pervades daily life. This peacefulness makes Portugal not only a wonderful place to visit, but also an increasingly popular destination for people from all over the world, seeking a safe and welcoming place to live. In a complex world, Portugal offers a simple but profound gift, a sense of peace and the freedom to explore with an open and untroubled heart. Our trip through these 20 facts has shown us a country with amazing depth and variety. We've seen a place that is both old and new, a land of calm natural beauty and lively city life. From the heartfelt sounds of Fado music to the quiet, strong look of its old castles, Portugal shows a rich and detailed personality. It's a country that ruled the oceans, shared its language with the world, and now leads the way in building a good future for everyone. But the real magic of Portugal is how all these different parts fit together. A Pastel de Nata tastes even better when you know where it came from. The view from the Dom Luis I Bridge means more when you understand the big plans it shows. This is a country that truly rewards you for being curious. Every turn you take, every chat you have, shows you another part of its story. Portugal isn't just a place to look at. It's something to feel, taste, and take in. From its ancient borders, the oldest in Europe, to its vibrant festivals that fill the streets with life and music, Portugal is a land that beckons explorers, dreamers, and lovers of beauty. It is a nation that has mastered the art of living well, offering the world gifts as diverse as port wine, the haunting melodies of Fado, and a blueprint for a sustainable future. Its story is one of quiet resilience, bold exploration, and a deep, unwavering connection to its culture and its corner of the world. These 20 facts are just glimpses, mere postcards from a country that is bursting with stories, flavors, and wonders yet to be discovered. They are honestly an invitation. I hope they have sparked your curiosity and inspired you to delve deeper into Portugal's rich tapestry, to read its poets, to listen to its music, to taste its food, and perhaps even to walk its sun-drenched cobblestone streets for yourself someday. This is a country that generously shares its magic with all who come with an open heart. There is so much more to see, to learn, and to experience in this remarkable corner of Europe. The journey of discovery never truly ends here. Obrigado e até logo. Thank you, and I hope to see you exploring Portugal's magic soon.